All right, so it's time to start cooking dinner. We brought with us today some ingredients to make one of my favorite camping recipes, and that is Wisconsin-style beer brats. So it's a super simple recipe. You can make it at home. You can make it camping. All you need is a grill, really. I've got a stove and grill here, but it's just 4 simple ingredients. So ingredient 1 is going to be your brats, obviously. Ingredient 2, onions. Ingredient 3, beer. Ingredient 4, some buns. So
is that the Publix bakery?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hoagie rolls, hoagie
Yeah.
rolls. So I don't have the beer, onions, and brats out separately because I marinated these ahead of time. You'll want to marinate them first. So these have been marinating for just over 24 hours. So what you want to do is, step 1, you get your onion and you chop it up. Don't dice it, slice it up into the long stringy segments. Then you put it into a bag with your brats and you pour a can of beer into there and just let it soak, ideally overnight. You know, a few hours could do you just fine, but overnight's good. As far as types of beer to use, you can really use any beer that you want. I find that lagers and pilsners work pretty well. You know, first of all, they're cheap. You know, you don't want to waste a good drinking beer for cooking off in here because a lot of the flavor goes with it, but it's just part of the soaking in with the beer that works. So the first step, once you've got them soaked, is you just want to throw them on a cast iron skillet. Got the Lodge cast iron skillet, nice solid piece of equipment. So just put the stuff in there before you heat it up. So I like to lie the brats down right onto the skillet, and then you dump the onions and the beer mixture on top of it. You've about got this pan bursting to capacity here with 5 giant brats here, and then the rest of it you just pour it out in there and spread it around. So the idea here is you bring these brats to a boil. You kind of just keep them over heat, sustained amount of time, 30-40 minutes, and then after you have them boiling, you throw them on a grill to finish them off and char the outside and get that nice crispy skin. So hey, let's fire up the grill here. All right, so I've got my stove going, and these will take, you know, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to start boiling, and then after that we'll throw them on the grill. Brats are well on their way. I've got it kind of down on a lower heat setting. We just kind of want to let it simmer for a little bit. Eventually it's going to turn up and come to a boil. You really just want to boil them and until they're almost done, and then once they are, you know, then you throw them on the grill. So this is a cool setup that I'll take a brief moment to mention here. So this is the Camp Chef Rainier. So the Camp Chef Rainier actually has a stove eye on one side, and then the other side is an interchangeable propane grill or griddle, which is really cool. So that means you can do a lot of stuff with it. It's very versatile. That's actually why I picked it up, because I was looking for a way to grill stuff and have a flat tops griddle, as well as be able to you know, use a regular stove top for things like you know, boiling or just simple heating up a kettle of water, something like that. So I'm really happy with this. I'll probably do a full review at some point, but I think this is cool. Also worth mentioning is today is my first test of the propane tank upgrade. I've got a 5-pound propane tank. I was getting really sick of using those little green Colemans. But anyways, these brats are well on their way, so hopefully they should be boiling soon, and then we can throw them on the grill. All right, we got a nice boil working, so I went ahead and fired up the grill grates on this side, if you can see the flames. So we're gonna let the grates heat up, and then I'm about to slap them on the grill. And I know I've been saying I'm gonna keep putting them on the grill soon, but this time I'm for real. I mean it. All right, here we go. It's time. Throwing these bad boys on the grill. Woo! Try to avoid flare-ups if you can. We're basically gonna grill these on both sides, flip them a couple times. These onions in here nice and boiled. I might crank this up to a boil a little bit just to continuously cook them. Oh, we got a little fire starting. Come on, that oil. All right, these guys are done. Let's get them off of here. Get ready to dig in. Put them in your rolls, and then top them with all of these onions that have cooked down in your pan. These beer boiled onions, and optionally, you know, add whatever toppings you want. Maybe some spicy mustard, some relish, sauerkraut, whatever you want on these bad boys. All right, looks like we got a hungry camper here ready to dig in.
Cooked through. Onions are perfectly cooked. The bread is fresh cut too. Just an outstanding brat.